Hey girl, or guy, or whatever you are. I don't know, I just made a video on like jealousy and how to deal with that, and then I also made a video on if you feel like an energetic tug with a man, what to do in that situation. Cough, cough, give him a fucking compliment. You're welcome, bitch. Also, so first of all, I made a video on this, on like being confident, but how do you embody confidence? First of all, Harry Pitts helps. I'm not even I'm not even joking, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, I'm serious. Oh, Harry Pitts. But anyway, if you're a gay guy, yeah, definitely. So that hair is pretty long. Ew, why does it look like that? That's enough. That's a private area at this point. If it's got hair on it, it's a private area. It's inappropriate. But anyway, embodying confidence. Have you ever wanted to make a social media account? How to embody confidence. First of all, learn how to talk to yourself like a psychopath. That's what you got to do. You got to learn how to talk to yourself because you got mental issues. And it's great because I'm alone a lot. And when I was younger, I didn't have confidence, so I would talk to myself all day long. So I've had practice for years. So this just comes naturally to me. I just talk like this naturally in front of the camera. I'm not shy. I'm not camera shy. What we gonna do with it? You know, once I recorded a porno of me clapping my cheeks, and that's confident right there. However, I didn't post it. I just want to let you guys know I didn't post that. So what I'm saying is that can also help boost your confidence. If you're feeling unconfident in your body, let's just get naked. Okay? Just get naked in front of the camera and swing your cheeks around, because honestly, there's nothing more liberating than that. And I really genuinely mean that. Because, I mean, once you see yourself like that, you're going to think of yourself in a whole new way. You're going to go, hold up, wait. Whoa. Because let me tell you, when a guy sees a girl naked, he ain't worried about nothing. he ain't worried about nothing. He's just excited. Hopefully, unless he's questioning himself, then that's weird. But anyway, feeling confident. You know, feeling confident is easy. You don't have to be loud to feel confident. I would know, because I'm not a really loud person. I'm not shy, but I'm also not loud. It just depends on who I'm hanging out with. So sometimes I can be a little louder, other times I can be quieter, and that's fine. I'm a good listener, and I feel like, you know, if you're going to be confident, you can make it fake. Fake it till you make it. You know, I did that a few times in my life where I just faked it till I made it. And guess what? It was great. I had people that liked me, and I was being crazy, and that's fine. You know, when I was in high school, for example, I remember I was so shy. I have really bad social anxiety, and one time in class, I was just like, it was like a new school year. I think it was like the first day, and I was like, you know what? This is math class. I'm just going to sit next to somebody. You know? I'm just going to sit next to somebody. And I did. And I never did that before. It was a strange girl I never talked to in my life. And I just sat next to her, and I was like, hey, what's up? It was that easy, and I was terrified. I was terrified. I said, hey, what's up? And then I started acting crazy. I said, ah, like literally. I was acting crazy because I didn't know what else to do. I was so shy this whole time, I never talked to nobody. No stranger in my damn life. But at the end of the day, I acted crazy that day because I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Rejection? I don't give a fuck. And I really didn't. So all I did is, she liked it. That's the funny part. She accepted me. She really did. She really accepted me. And I feel so proud of myself for that day because that was the first day I started talking to people I would have never talked to before. You know? And it was fantastic. And I was so blessed. And, you know, faking it really actually does something for your mental. It makes you go, oh, wait. Everything's fine. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. Nobody beat my ass. It's great. Nobody beat my fucking ass. Yay! Like, nobody's gonna beat your ass for talking to him, bitch. Go on, be a fucking crazy girl. That's what I did. And that whole class, I had friends to talk to. I would have never talked to them before. And you know what? It was fantastic. Also, there was another time when I worked at Walmart that I just randomly acted like I had the best confidence in the world. I flipped my hair. I said, I'm here. And I'm not even joking. This is a real story. In the break room. I said, yes, I'm here. Like, literally, I put my hand up in the air. And then I started talking to these two ladies, okay? These two older ladies. And then the one proceeded to give me a compliment. She said, you're really pretty. I was like, oh, thank you. And then a part of me went, is it because of my confidence? And then I was like, wait, yeah, maybe that's it. But you never know what people think of you until you talk to them. That's the thing. So, I mean, you really don't. You have no clue. But, sorry. My advice is, fake it till you make it, bitch. Because now, I don't really do that now. That was a little flamboyant even for me. But I still did it, okay? And I wasn't feeling confident at that point in my life. So, the fact that I even did that was fantastic. And there was also another time where I started this job in Oxford, Ohio, at the Walmart. No, I don't work there. This was years and years and years ago. But I started a job there, and literally, let me tell you, I talked to everybody. Every fucking person. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? All the girls. The guys I didn't really talk to, really. But, yeah, I don't know. At that point, I didn't really like guys. But now I like them, so it's fine. But what I'm trying to say is, you know, these people don't know you. That's their first interaction with you. So you got a whole new identity. You know, start a new job. Act like a brand new person. That's what I've done multiple times in my life. And I can say it really helps with your confidence because guess what? People liked me. Yeah, there's this girl in the break room. She's like, oh my God, you're so nice. And I was like, I know. And you know, there's some people that are standoffish when you talk to them. And that's when you leave the table and go to someone else. Because that's what I did. I'm not staying here with you, bitch. I'm leaving. It's that easy. Once I get that hint of, I don't want you here, I'm fucking gone, bitch. I'm fucking gone. I don't want you either, bitch. And that's the damn truth. Because why the fuck would I want to spend my time around a little sourpuss who don't want me around? I wouldn't. Period. And it's that easy. When you see somebody who, you know, you feel doesn't want you around, leave. That's my advice. You can feel it. It's called intuition. And you can also feel when they like you. That's the thing. So, the thing about confidence is using your intuition, okay? Use your intuition to feel the situation out. How are they reacting to you? How are you, are they running away? Because that's a good indication they don't fucking want you around. And that's my advice, is to leave. That's my fucking advice. I don't care if you're a guy, I don't care if you're a girl, just leave the situation. Because who wants to be around that? You? Why? They don't even want you. Go around somewhere else where you're wanted. Everybody wants to feel wanted, okay? That's it. And all you gotta do is accept that they don't want you and move on to the next person. It's not that hard. It really isn't. All you gotta do is accept it. It's not heartbreaking. You don't even like them either. It really, it's that easy. You don't need to be rude. You just need to just leave. So easy. It's not rude to leave a situation in where you're not wanted. It really isn't. And I will say it again. It's not rude. Just leave. Also, feigning confidence is a sure way to actually do it. You know, it's a sure way to doing it and to become good at it. So, talking to lots of people has its perks, but it also has its not so good things, such as different personality types. You know, you'll have the person who is flirty and likes to flirt all the time with different people. You might be weirded out with that one if they're a male, because you'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, that kind of thing. And, you know, I don't know. It just really just depends on the situation. Oh, don't look at that. That's my belly. But anyway, I don't know. It's not that hard to just pretend. And then after a while, it'll just become a part of you, and you won't have to try to talk to people. It'll just come naturally. You don't have to talk to every fucking person to be confident. No, you don't. All you gotta do is carry yourself with elegance and confidence. So all you gotta do is just know. Just know that you're awesome. Know that you love yourself. Know that you're comfortable in your own body. That's a big one. A lot of people aren't, and I am. And sometimes people, like women that are skinnier than me, they go, how could you be comfortable in a fat body? I would never. Yeah, I know you wouldn't, but I am. That's the fucking difference. And that's it. So don't take me the wrong way. You know, I mean, some people just aren't comfortable being fat, and sometimes it's because it don't look good on them. Some people don't look good fat. It's okay. If you don't look good fat, you don't have to be fat. Don't worry about it. You know? Some people just get it all in their belly and nowhere else, and you know, they got a flat ass, and it's not your fault. Okay? It's genetics. So, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not worried about it. Be comfortable in your own body. Love yourself now while you can, because you never know when you're going to die. That's morbid. But I mean it. You never know. And it could be, who knows? I'm not going to say anything, but it could be whatever and whatever. But at the end of the day, all you got to know is that you love yourself and you carry yourself with confidence. And that's what it takes to be comfortable. Also, having anxiety doesn't really happen for me because I'm comfortable. So, don't get me wrong, maybe once in a blue moon I'll feel a little weird, but other than that, I feel fine. I don't really have anxiety. You know, I work at, you know, a college, and I feel very happy. I feel very happy, very blessed that I'm able to carry myself the way I am and be happy, fat, and feel beautiful. Feeling beautiful is good. I don't care who you are. I think everybody should feel beautiful and great in their own body. I think it's great. I don't understand people that don't like that. Because it's like, why wouldn't you like that? Somebody feels good about themselves? Why? Is it because you can't understand it? Well, I don't know what to tell you. Because I understand that I am amazing. And that's what it's called. It's called being confident. And some people don't understand that. Some people don't understand that you love yourself. And you know what? They don't love themselves as much as you do. And that's why they can't understand it. So don't worry about it. My advice is to spend time around people who make you feel loved. That's a big one. If you don't have friends, you need to try to be nice, okay? Try to be nice. Say, hi, how are you? Start with that. Hi, how are you every day? And when they try to carry on the conversation, don't act like you're uninterested. That's a big one. Act like you're happy to talk to them and try to keep it going. That's my advice. That's how you make friends. You know, that's how you make friends. And it's very easy. It's easy to make friends. Not too easy. I mean, you don't want to make friends with everybody, I guess, but the people that make you feel good, yeah, they matter. I don't know what else I have to say, honestly, but just be at peace with yourself, and don't hurt your own feelings ever. Don't ever hurt your own feelings. Why the fuck would you do that? Also, don't hurt other people's feelings. Because when you do that, it's going to make yourself feel worse. Because you know that you're a piece of shit. And that's why. So don't do that. Don't hurt other people's feelings. Just shut up. If you feel bad about yourself, look in the mirror and give yourself a fucking compliment. That's my advice. And that's how you become confident. Give yourself a fucking compliment. Give other people compliments. Because, you're going to be liked. When people get compliments, they feel happy. And they'll be happy to talk to you. Okay? That's my advice. Well, maybe not everybody, but happy people, normal people, say thank you. It's that easy. And don't expect one back. That's not how the world works. That's all I have to say. That's not how the world works. Just because you give someone a compliment does not mean that they're going to give you one back. And that's okay. Because we're not compliment fishing. If you want to give someone a compliment, give them a genuine one. And don't worry about it. But anyway, sorry, I saw this weird thing on my screen. But anyway, I think that's all for this. In order to be confident, just try to be comfortable, love yourself, give yourself a compliment, give other people compliments. Feel good. You can't feel good if you're constantly insulting people. That's not going to make you confident. That's going to make you feel hated. Because who the fuck would love that? Please answer. Not me. Okay? You wouldn't love someone that did that to you either, would you? No. So that's my advice, is to be nice to people. And that's really it. So I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.